In a very clinical way, I think.
I was taught the anatomy of the vagina, where your fallopian tubes are, and ovaries. Lots of diagrams.
The diagrams rather than photographs and pictures. So it's like a biological diagram of people's genitals. I think a bit vague.
I was taught that your peers will pressure you into smoking.
And a very cold approach. Yes. STDs. We're kind of just taught if you have sex and you don't use condom, you're going to get STDs, and that's it. But they didn't explain that, for example, you can get certain STDs from oral, and even the pictures they showed us of STDs, they were really extreme, scary pictures. When STDs, you could have little to no symptoms. So we just assume that unless you have this monster disease on you, then you're fine.
Again, consent is something that I think is really important to teach young people. Just because it's not like if you don't teach boys about it, then they're instinctually going to rape a girl. But there are lots of gray areas that women and young women might feel one way about it. But for men, if we've never been asked or if we've never been shown, it wouldn't register to us that maybe they don't feel comfortable, or maybe that this is an issue of consent.
Consent. Nothing on consent at all.
I think that's something that I think is the most important thing, to be honest. And also safe sex, I guess. I mean, it's something that I learned from porn and from my friends from watching safe sex in pornography. But other than that,
the fact that the GU clinic exists and that it's free, and as well including more stuff. I don't know, it was just sex, kind of straight sex. They didn't go into gay sex, and they didn't really delve into sexual health when it comes to having safe oral sex or using sex toys or stuff like that.
I wish that it was more inclusive. I wish that it didn't assume that everyone is straight. I wish that we did have more focus on sexual health and STDs and...
Like I said, in a less clinical way, rather than, for example, just biological diagrams, more real, having real people and real pictures. Less scaremongering, less of the whole, if you have sex, you're going to get an STD, get pregnant and die kind of thing. Consent and what to do in certain situations. For example, what do you do? We were never taught that if you're sexually harassed or raped or whatever, what do you do then? Go to a clinic, or you talk to someone, can you go to the police? Never discussed.